up, everybody? It's Brian, and this is another awesome episode of the Brian and Tim Show on YouTube and Facebook. Enjoy the episode. Hey everybody, Tim there and Brian here.
Yo, Brian, are you hardcore?
I like to consider myself moderately hardcore.
Moderately hardcore? Well, you better be all the way hardcore, because we have hardcore Regis. We have Ruffles
Warner
Ultimate.
Brother before you whip that out.
Alright, yeah. This is Kickin' Jalapeno Ranch. This is brand new from Ruffles. It just showed up at the store recently, and it's got hardcore ridges for hardcore dips. Unfortunately, we didn't bring any dips, so you know, beggars can't be choosers. I'm going to do like my aunt always taught me, and always start from the bottom of the bag. That way you eat the stale chips first. Alright.
Now, recently Doritos introduced Jacked, which is kind of their version of this, and it's a new trend in chips. They're almost like, you know, jacked up, steroid infused. You know, these are the ultimate chips.
Just take a moment to sniff that. That is pungent.
Wow. No, I did my research, actually. I knew you were bringing these today, in fact, and I started researching what other people online were saying. And one of the interesting comments I saw in a lot of reviews is that some people said it had a faintly grassy taste.
I cannot wait.
Yes, they actually compared it to lawn clippings.
The smell reminds me of, you remember when we did the Pringles Extreme Pickle? That's what the smell reminds me of.
I mean, when they say jalapeno, it's not, I mean, it looks like they're trying to do something authentic with the jalapeno.
For being jalapeno, there's not a lot of spice to it. I was expecting a little bit more there. I have to be honest. I am a tad disappointed. Yeah.
There's the heat's on the back end, for sure. I mean, it's very greasy, greasier than a normal Ruffle. I mean, definitely it's saturated in a lot of grease. And that ranch is way up front. But the back end is certainly, you can kind of get that jalapeno. And there is a little bit of spice there. More so kind of just tingling the tongue. Nothing that's going to make you, you know, run for a glass of milk or water.
Yeah.
Now, the construction of the chip is really important to this new one. Let me see if I can find a big chip to kind of document that. Look at these rivets. You know, that almost remind me of a fjord. You know what that is? The F-J-O-R-D, that's a beautiful word, fjord. I think it's like a Norwegian and Icelandic, it's like a geographic term. Okay. Look it up on Wikipedia, kids. You're learning something new every single day when you watch the Brian and Tim Show. But no, I mean, this makes me think of, you know, actually, speaking of Norwegian, this could be like a Viking ship, man. Just right into, No, we're having some fun with these. A lot of flavor. There's a lot happening here. But let's break it down and give the fans what they've come to expect. And let's tell them, should they buy these? Should they go out and pick up a bag of these? I mean, is there anything that's leading you in that direction?
This was almost $4.30.
Wow.
For $4.30, I don't know that I can...
That's dinner for a night. You know, that's you know, you could actually probably make a small meal for like two.
Yeah, I mean, in terms of... Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if you got plans tomorrow night. I'm just kicking that out there.
I think I might be getting beat-ups tomorrow night. Yeah, I don't know that for certain though. I will say I don't know. There's a type of tortilla chip that they got on the market right now that is really designed for dipping, and I think that's popular. Would be more conducive to dip than this one. I mean, this wouldn't be bad.
And wouldn't that be redundant though, like to dip a ranch chip into ranch? I mean, what would you dip these in? Maybe like a cheese?
They suggest they got a ranch.
They got smokehouse bacon, and they've got a beef and cheddar. Interesting.
Yeah, that's what they suggest. I almost thought about buying one of the dips too, but then I realized I had no money anymore. So,
well, you know, we like to give back to the community and stuff. So I'm gonna take one of these, and we've noticed there's a lot of hornets around here flying around, and they got burrows in the sand. So we'll give that chip back to the earth. I think we kind of come full circle. Tim, you know, these were fun. I'm glad you brought them. I'm certainly glad I got the opportunity to try them. Would I go out and buy a bag? Probably not. I'm going to have to put that somewhere in the middle ground. I'm thinking like a solid C for effort.
I would agree with that. It certainly wasn't bad, but for the cost that it was, no, I wouldn't go out of my way to buy these.
All right, I'm working the grill. I got some dogs going, some shrimp, some ribs, some chicken. Hey, little Sally, what do you want? You want some more Brian and Tim Show? I can throw that on the grill, baby. I can throw it on the grill. Let's do it.
You know, I'm just feeling down. Not a lot of energy.
Pick up on that. You're feeling a little low today.
Yeah.
How about some ridiculously pop culture influence energy drinks?
I like pop culture as much as I like pop.
Well, right over here we've got 4. They've been shipped into us from the fans.
We got Pac-Man. I used to remember all the ghost names.
And it's bonus fruit, and you see here's a lot of the little fruits that you can capture as bonuses on the video game. I'm a big Miss Pac-Man fan. From Super Mario Brothers, Power Up Energy Drink. It's kind of like the mushroom that he eats to get bigger, you know? Flaming Moe Energy Drink, and there's flames on the side, and fire made it better.
I think you saw the episode with the Flaming Moe. We got a lighter. We can make this work.
Wait a second. Friends shouldn't let friends play with fire, Tim. We're gonna. It could be something flammable here on the studio.
Yeah.
So Moe the bartender, Simpsons beloved, gonna try that one out, and then last, not least, Slimed Energy Drink, and hey, there's Slimer from the Ghostbusters franchise.
Now, I remember a couple Halloween videos ago, I think it might have been the 09 one, I did try a Ghostbusters energy drink. Remember, I pulled out all my Ghostbusters comic books. Watch it if you haven't watched it. I wonder if it's going to be the same drink, just recovered. It's not, because that was, I think they actually called that one Ectoplasm.
Well, this, just to show the fans at home, there's no gimmickry or camera tricks. We're just going to jump right into these things and start trying them out. This is the one I was actually most looking forward to trying, just because, like I said, Miss Pac-Man, one of my favorite arcade cabinets. And you can see they have names. I think it's like Inky, Blinky,
Stinky, Winky, Pinky,
something like that. Yeah. And they're chasing him here. Then he ate a power-up, and he's chasing them now. So, kind of fun.
I'm definitely very interested in what effects this has, because I suspect that the ghost of my grandpa has been haunting my house, and I want to know what he tastes like.
Now, most energy drinks are this color. I don't think I need to tell you what it looks like, or probably what it tastes like. Energy drinks necessarily aren't intended to have the best flavor, you know, it's more so
to pick you up.
Right, the enhancement that you get, and then you can crash after.
Mm-hmm.
Bottoms up to better taste.
Yep.
Is that kind of, the first word that comes to my mind, and this probably isn't a good thing, synthetic? I feel like I'm drinking motor oil.
I can see that.
I mean, but it's similar to your Red Bull. I mean, this is, you know, I mean, I think it's, you know, if you're a Red Bull fan, you'd be able to tell that this is, you know, an offshoot, but I mean, it's kind of close to that taste if you've ever had one.
They've always said that Red Bull was actually Chuck Norris's urine. I think this might be Steven Seagal's, assuming that one Seagal drink we did wasn't it.
God, that was forever. Well, this one, you know, at first you kind of get the soda pop taste, you know, you're kind of like, oh, I like that fuzz, that's inviting, but then that aftertaste is that thick, whatever they put in these things to, you know, kind of build you up. So, alright, that's one down.
One too many.
Alright. Soda cups down, and,
Mario, don't disappoint me, man.
Yeah.
Hey, did you see the Tanuki suit got brought back?
Sure did.
Yeah, did you play Super Tanuki 2D?
I have not.
Oh, it's a game put out by PETA in which you're playing a skinless Tanuki who's, hey, it's not piss.
It's like fuchsia colored. It's a really nice, vibrant kind of purple, very appeasing to the eye.
You know, this really should.
It has a really berry, kind of a nice scent too. Okay, 2 for 2.
This should be peach flavored, since, you know, Princess Toadstool's been rebranded as Peach or whatever. Wow. I think my palate might be polluted.
Well, energy drinks just aren't, you know, like, I mean, if you can make it taste a little good, you know, certainly they're going to try to achieve that. But, I mean, ultimately their responsibility is to just get you jacked up on caffeine and other, you know, chemicals. And, I mean, you kind of taste like the bubbly berry, you know, thing, but it's just all that additives and whatever they put in these things. I mean, it's not a pleasant, you know, you're sitting there sipping it at the pool.
I'm having a lot of difficulty describing this. At first I thought it was the last drink that had my palate polluted, but now there's just not a lot to this. Again, I've described many things as being carbonated water. This is carbonated water. There's a little bit of flavor there, and I can't say that flavor is pleasant, but there's just not a lot there.
Interesting, and you know, it doesn't have a flavor on the label, so you know, I can't say this is blank, you know, raspberry or nothing. It's just Power Up. Okay, 2 down.
Oh yeah, I'm happy. Yeah, da-dee-da-dee-da.
Some Flaming Moes.
Alright, we need more glasses here.
I feel like I'm at Moe's Tavern right now, you know, hard day at work.
I'm expecting a prank call anytime now. It's a little orange.
Yeah, it's a you know, it's, at first I thought it was going to be the same as the first, but no, this is like a vibrant, fiery, bright orange.
Now, I remember in the show, the Flaming Moe consisted of a couple different varieties of beer, and I think it was it cough syrup or was it jam? It was something purple. It was and then they lit it on fire. This is not the color that I was expecting.
Yeah, this is your kind of energy drink 101.
That's an interesting smell.
You know, oh, that smells horrid. I'm imagining, how's the flavor? This smells like copper and like, it doesn't, kind of like vitamins. It doesn't...
There's not much going on. I mean, there's a lot of acidic nature. It's very acidic in nature. Flavor-wise, not getting much.
When you say acidic, we're not talking about like a citrus fruit. We're talking about battery acid, right? I mean,
yeah,
we're on the same wavelength.
That's kind of what I'm getting there.
The other ones, while, you know, that kind of, again, that off-putting, pungent, you know, energy drink taste is there, this one's just, it's actually foul. I mean, this is about as invited into my mouth as the band Pussy Riot would be in Chick-fil-A. This is, you know, I mean, okay, we've got one more.
In the Russian gulag,
and you can see
Pussy
here,
Riots you.
You can see the many colors of the rainbow. I feel like I should be dipping Easter eggs sitting here and painting them, but it's not April, in fact.
Maybe it would have been better if we lit it on fire first. I remember in the show it wasn't drinkable until they lit it on fire.
That it releases some sort of okay, let's
hey,
Ghostbusters.
What's the Flaming Homer, not the Flaming Moe.
This better be neon green.
Yeah, otherwise I will expect a refund, even though I didn't pay for it.
Oh! It's the exact same.
It looks like the Flaming Moe.
It does not smell like the Flaming Moe.
Oh.
It has a tropical scent. I pick up on, you know, an island breeze just kind of wafting in.
There's a man in prison and his name is Hat. You have no idea what I'm talking about. That's okay. South Park fans will know what I'm talking about.
Those exist?
Comedy Central weeps.
I mean, it's kind of funny because we usually, you know, we review, you know, products, beverages. A lot of times we talk about, you know, the first thing would be flavor, would be taste, you know, sensation.
Mm-hmm.
You can't really come at energy drinks from that angle. It just doesn't quite work that way. It would be hard too to comment on the effects of these because we're just drinking, you know, short amounts. I imagine if we took them all to the head, you know, we might be bouncing around the walls here.
And I imagine 4 sips in from 4 different energy drinks, we'll probably be bouncing off the walls later.
But okay, let me
Are you doing what I think you're gonna do?
Yeah.
Yeah, you are. Fine, I'll follow you down this dark hole.
Cameraman.
Once it yielded good results. Well, that was a long time ago. In a different show.
And 3. You know, if you're from Scotland, Ireland, UK, I mean, I know some of our audience is from that part of the world. There's a drink that's really popular over there called Iron Brew. It's like an orange carbonated soda.
Mm-hmm.
This looks like Iron Brew, but I'm sure it doesn't taste like it. That's like paint curling. That's oh, good.
I actually had the opposite reaction. I'm thinking I'm gonna find out what the mixture is and patent this. We're gonna start our own company.
The patent, are you the general patent? I mean, that's an offensive. This, you know, the very first thing that got me right in the teeth and just kind of made my hair stand up was that Flaming Moe. I keep going back to that, but it literally tastes like crushed vitamins. It was just awful. And it's not disguised. It's prevalent. It sticks out here.
I like the mixture of the 4. Certainly better than the sum of its parts. I mean,
for me, you know, none of these are great drinkables. If we're talking certainly about just cultural and you know, pop culture tie-in, I like the idea the most of the Pac-Man one. That's just my own biases. Fan of the 80s games. In terms of flavor, again, none of these are particularly good tasting. I think, I know it didn't really strike a chord with you, but I think the Mario one that was, you know, at least it was different. You know, it was a very nice purple.
Yeah.
The other ones are all dark, you know, kind of orange.
All in all, get yourself some Red Bull. Yeah, this isn't worth it. This is crap with different names on there, and we're gonna buy it because we're consumer whores.
They say, you know, Red Bull gives you wings. I don't have anywhere to go with that. I don't feel like I'm flying anywhere. In fact, I'm going to be crawling on the floor like the exorcist.
So you might say this clips your wings. So I'm certainly not feeling any more juice than I was a moment ago.
Like a butterfly, pin your wings down. You know, it's a science project. There you go.
Alrighty.
All right, everybody. As always, thanks for watching this Brian and Tim show. It's been really fun.
Brian, you're we're fulfilling. What's with the mask? You're wearing a mask.
I'm not wearing a mask. Tim, what the heck? You've got a mask on, Tim.
No, I think you have a mask on. Oh, whatever.
I know why we're wearing masks. Because the Halloween episode's coming up in a few short weeks. You know, all throughout October, we're going to have spooky, creepy things, very horrific things, leading up to the 26th of October when the Brian and Tim Show present our annual Halloween episode.
Be prepared. Whoa. Hopefully, it will not suck. That actually reminds me of the Silver Shamrock mask. Happy Halloween, Halloween. Shut up now.
Brian and Tim Show.
Yeah.
This is true.